of every American will be 100 miles or less from a supercharger, so that anybody with a Model S will be able to charge for free, conveniently, anywhere at any one of these locations. What does this mean in terms of statistics? Well, so far the superchargers that we've put in place have saved over 500,000 gallons of gasoline. That's 14 million miles supercharged, and that doesn't include the convenience of home charging you guys can do yourselves. In the last week alone, we've had 5,000 vehicles come by and supercharge at one of our stations, and we will continue to grow that network. We're not doing it just in the United States, but as I said, this is our 100th worldwide. We have opened the supercharger network in Europe, and we are just earlier this week, Elon was in, our CEO was in China, delivering the first vehicles there, American-produced cars being sent to China, and our supercharger network being built there. So thank you again. While I'm here, I wanted to thank some very important people for being here. I wanted to thank Assemblyman Eustace and Assemblyman Benson, New Jersey legislators who came out and are very supportive of our mission, supportive of what we're doing, supportive of this great American company. I also wanted to thank Matt Schuler, who's the Director of Communications for DDR, the corporation that owns and operates this great establishment and who we've worked with around the country to put in our supercharger network. I'd like each of them to come up in turn and say a few words. So if you would, please join me in welcoming Assemblyman Eustace to the stand.
Hello, fellow EV users. Thank you for being here. You know, I'm a legislator from the Paramus area, way up the north. And I'm here because I support the idea that Tesla should be able to sell cars in New Jersey. Yeah! Assemblyman Benson behind me and our Majority Leader Greenwald agrees, and we're going to make an agreement that make things work for New Jersey and Tesla. I don't own a Tesla, I apologize. I drive a Nissan Leaf. But I plug in my driveway once a week and drive by every gas station I can. We want to make that possible for everybody in New Jersey. What a great turnout. I know that we are great zealots for electric cars, and when they put a call out, everyone shows up. Thank you for being here. Let's make this work for all of us. I want to introduce Assemblyman Dan Benson. Welcome to Hamilton. This is my hometown and the area that I represent. So I am so proud that we are home to this wonderful superchargers from Tesla. I actually got my start. I still work in science and technology policy, looking at energy and telecommunications, looking at how do we create policies for the future. And when I was starting, a lot of the work we did was on alternative fueled vehicles. And they always talked about, well, it'll always be 10 years away because of the lack of infrastructure. But because of the wonderful work that we're seeing from Tesla and others that are investing in our infrastructure, we're making the future a reality here today. That traveling from Vancouver down to San Diego and across from LA to New York, we're seeing that because of the pioneers here, these early adopters that are here. I want to thank you for being here. You are bringing the future to the mass market here, not only in New Jersey, but across the country. But most of all, not only are we helping to improve U.S. security on oil independence and energy independence, but you're also creating jobs. And we know how important that is today. We are still at a time of high unemployment. We need to continue. And new technologies like this, where we're shipping cars overseas instead of jobs overseas. Tesla's really helping to make a difference. You as consumers are making a difference. So I want to thank you here and hope to see many more of these across the United States and here in New Jersey. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Assemblyman Benson, and good morning, everyone. My name is Matt Schuler. I'm the Director of Communications for DDR Corp, owns and manages Hamilton Marketplace. For those who may not be familiar with our company, DDR owns an extensive portfolio of shopping centers across the country. We right now have 406 shopping centers across 39 states, Puerto Rico and Brazil. Today we're very proud to help commemorate the first Tesla supercharger that is activated in the state of New Jersey right here at Hamilton Marketplace. This supercharger represents the third station in which a flagship supercharger in a state was activated at one of our shopping centers, following Glen Ellen, Virginia, which is just outside of Richmond, and Macedonia Commons, which is adjacent to our world headquarters just outside of Cleveland. And for those Tesla employees who are at that event, although it's a little breezy and cool today, it's significantly better than 10 degrees and 1.5 feet of snow. But that said, there was still an impressive turnout of Tesla owners that commuted from Pittsburgh and Dayton, and it speaks to the resiliency and the passion that you guys have for this product, which we truly do admire. A little bit about this property. Hamilton Marketplace does reflect what we classify as a prime retail asset. It's about 1 million square feet in total leasable area, and it's anchored by, as you can see, numerous category leading retail brands spanning a broad assortment of merchandise categories that cater to the consumer preference for value and convenience. One of the defining attributes of a shopping center in our portfolio is that complementary mix of merchants that effectively extend a regional trade area. So in shopping center terminology, when you look at the trade area of a shopping center, you take a dot and it's about a 7-mile concentric ring around the center, and that's where you draw your consumers from. Well, what we try and strive for is to populate our center with merchants that extend that regional draw. So whether it's an IKEA or a specialty grocer, and I can say that since the next closest supercharger station is about 70 miles north of here at JFK, we've achieved that mission of an extended regional draw. So couldn't be more excited. While this is just our third supercharger installed at one of our centers, we do look forward to expanding our partnership across the country as Tesla seeks to broaden their charging network. We feel our portfolio is ideally positioned to help facilitate this growth, as our properties are located in major retail thoroughfares in convenient locations with excellent access and visibility. So throughout today, I am available and happy to discuss this shopping center, our broader portfolio, and our expanding partnership with Tesla. And at this point, without further ado, unless there are more remarks, I think we're going to proceed with the ribbon cutting. So thank you very much. Okay.
Give him a lift job. Give him a lift job.
Thank you once again.